Hello, I'm Blake Scarlevi with Route 16. I'm back with another quick pro tip video for you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Copilot for Power Automate to help build or enhance your flows. So what you want to do first is go to the Maker portal at make.powerapps.com. Make sure you're in the right environment that you want to create this flow in. And then on the left, go to Flows here. And then we'll want to go to New Flow. There's a new option. It is in preview, but it's called Describe It to Design It. So we'll click on that. And now we can enter a prompt telling it what we want this flow to do, basically. It gives us some examples and suggestions, right? So like send me a message on Teams every time a new file is added to SharePoint. In this case, we're going to want to work with Dataverse. So let's see, we'll do when an opportunity, it shows the one that I typed before, which is kind of nice. And then it also gives other suggestions as well. But this is one I typed before to play around with it. But when an opportunity in Dataverse is created, update the opportunity's name. And one thing with like AI prompts is we want to be as descriptive as possible. So that's why I'm putting Dataverse in here. It still could probably figure it out, but there are a lot of different connectors, right? So it helps to be very descriptive on what you actually want to do. So once we do that, it's going to actually show what it's going to build out. So you can say, no, that's not what I want before it actually goes and builds it. But in this case, our trigger is going to be when a row is added, modified, or deleted, which is correct because we want when an opportunity is created. So that works. And then our actions, it's going to get a row by ID and then update the row. So in this case, this get a row by ID is unnecessary because we don't have to query the opportunity, like it's already being provided within the trigger. But it's close enough so we can go ahead and proceed with this. So we'll click next here. And then it's going to set up connections. So if you don't have a connection set up, this is where you could set up the connections for whatever systems you're using here. And then keep on going. So then now we get more specifics around the actions. So when a row is added, we wanted opportunity. So it won't put that in for us, but it's easy enough to come in here and search for it. Now, like this one, we don't really need, but there's no way to remove it or anything. So we'll see if we can just leave it as default. And then update, we're going to want to update the opportunity as well. So let's see. Oh, of course it does want us to put something in here. So we'll just put opportunity as well. GUID is required, of course. Of course. So we'll just put some fake data there. See if this finally, there we go. So it's been created now. Click done. So it is still in preview. Some of this UI looks a little off or weird. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to pull it up. We might have to just navigate to it on our own here. Let's see. Let's come back to flows. Okay, so 31 seconds ago, this is the one it made. So we're going to hop back in here. So now you can also edit it with Copilot. So we'll show you, let's see, if I click the normal edit, this is what it looked like before the Copilot functionality, right? We have our trigger, we have our query action here, which we don't really need, and we have our update action here. So in this case, we want when a row is added or created, it's an opportunity, organization scope. We can just get rid of this query because we don't need it. So we'll delete that. And then we're going to update the row. So the ID is basically, we want the ID from this trigger here, which should be opportunity, unique identifier. So we want that. And then we're just going to auto name it. So here, you can just come up with stuff. So let's see, there's some, and this is like a custom opportunity here. I don't have the native one, so I'm going to just pick some stuff. So do the status and the type. That's what we want to name this opportunity for whatever reason. Click save here, and then we're done. Obviously, this one's very straightforward, which works well with the Copilot. Ones that are super complex, you might not get quite what you want. But let's say we already have a flow and we just want to enhance it some more with Copilot, right? So there's this, instead of the normal edit, there's also this edit with Copilot, which is also in preview. We can click on that. This is actually gives us a new, in my opinion, much better UI. So as you can see, it's kind of more like a Visio type UI, and it just gives you more room. Like you can easily move around if you have some crazy complex flow. It's just easier to zoom in and out, which was kind of difficult before. You can search for actions, which is great, because sometimes you might get nested. You know, an action might be nested within a for each or a condition or whatnot. So the searching functionality is great there. But let's see. So now when we edit with Copilot, we get this nice kind of Copilot conversation here on the right. This is very similar UI that Copilot has for anywhere else in the Power Platform. But what we can do is tell it to add actions for us. Let's see, so we'll try this one. Add an action that sends an email. So if you're not familiar with Power Automate, this is just a great start to help kind of guide you along, right? So here it just automatically created us an Outlook action to send an email, right? Let's see. So basically, I mean, we just have to finish it off, send who we want to send it to, the subject, the body, right? And then it also kind of defaults to a connection, so you can change the connection if you need to. But yeah, this is a good start. Again, it's like, you know, if you need something complex, it's not gonna fit the need, but it kind of just helps you get started and guides you along, and over time it's just gonna get better and better. So if you're not too familiar, this is a good way to start. Plus I like this UI and the Copilot view much better. You can still do things on your own, right? So yeah, this is great. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.